You were supposed to sing, Beardo. You were supposed to sing.
During that?
Yeah.
During that?
We have to unmute.
Well,
You
I missed my
fucked it up.
opportunity.
You fucked it up. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily, everyone.
Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily. It's a brand new show with Fear the Beardo.
It wasn't terrible. It's better than Jay's. Jay's is really bad. So anyway, welcome into Geeks and Gamers Daily. I am one of your hosts, Jeremy, and I'm joined by the man that had 430,000 views on a video on Sports Wars, Fear the Beardo.
Let's go. Let's go. Nothing much, man. Hey, it's been a while. I have missed being on Daily. So it's good to be back. Let's do this damn thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's all you got to do is if you want to get back again, just give me 400,000 views on another video. Yeah. I'll bring you back anytime. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. So, but yes, we are live and we got a few things to talk about. I'm back in the 199 Pensacola studios here in Florida. So happy to be here. Happy to see all of you as well. And look, the super chats are just rolling in. They're just rolling in.
That's all you got to do, Jeremy. That's all you got to do. Bring me back and the super chat show up.
That's it, man. I like that. Tomac says I'm doing my part, at least when the servers aren't full. Yeah, dude, we're going to talk about Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2, so I played the tutorial and I played a little bit online, but it has been pretty tough to, I guess once you are playing with friends, matchmaking's not a problem. Is that what I'm understanding? Like, if you actually are linked up with friends, matchmaking is a little bit easier.
Well, you have to load in by yourself as a solo. You load in, but once you're in and you do the tutorial and you're actually in like your ship loading in with friends, it's seamless. Like there's no problem. It's the fact that just getting in general is the issue.
Yeah. So, but we'll talk about that, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Everybody is hyped about Helldivers 2. It's been really exciting to see the feedback, and it's good to have an awesome game that honors Starship Troopers.
Yes, the
greatness of Starship Troopers. I think who was it? I think Adam Krigler the other day tweeted out that he has never seen Starship Troopers. I didn't get a chance to respond because I was driving, but I'm like, what? Why are you wasting time on Twitter typing anything if you haven't seen Starship Troopers?
It's so funny. I watched Starship Troopers the other day, like before I played Helldivers. And by the way, I got to play Helldivers 2 for about 4 hours. But before that, I watched Starship Troopers again because of it. And I noticed something funny about the kind of reaction that Helldivers has had with Starship Troopers. The success of Helldivers has brought a lot of attention to people wanting to watch Starship Troopers. Whereas on the same side, on the opposite side of that coin, you have games like Suicide Squad that are so shit that it is bringing players to playing the Arkham games. So it has the same effect, but because of a different reason. Yeah, absolutely.
Starship Trooper. I haven't seen Starship Troopers in a long time. I actually would love to watch it again, but I've always looked at that movie as like, I think it flies under the radar. Like, I think it should be looked upon as like one of the great movies. Obviously it's cheesy, it's hokey, but it's very self-aware. I think it's great, man. So I'm glad that it's getting, some more attention.
There's definitely some like sarcasm and comedy in it, but I don't know if it's like self-aware of the comedy. Like there was this whole bit where they were just making fun of Mormons in the movie, and I'm like, holy shit. So I clicked out of Amazon, I went to go see what genre it is, and it's sci-fi suspense, and I'm like, not even comedy a little bit, because it's unironically funny at points.
It's absolutely funny. Honestly, I'm gonna watch it again. Look who's calling me while I'm live. Hello, Drunk 3PO. I'm live.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm in the car with someone.
Who are you in the car with?
Hello.
It's Gina.
Let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gina. Say hello to the Geeks and Gamers chat. They are listening right now.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
And Fear the Beardo.
And Fear the Beardo. Fear the Beardo says he's here too. He wants you to know that.
Hi.
How did your con appearance go?
It went really good. I mean, it was super relaxed, and I didn't get like egged or paint thrown on me or.
So to give you an idea, Jeremy, MegaCon they estimated about 150,000 people. This con had about 10.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I actually I like those cons too because you can really spend time with people. You know, so I actually really loved Vancouver. It was so good. It was such a good vibe. Like I never thought I'd be a fan expo person, but they're turning out to be my favorite.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I know, you know, obviously we saw you in Orlando and it was great. It is a different vibe when you're at a convention with that many people versus, you know, Orlando, because it's just chaotic in Orlando with 160, 180,000 people, whatever it was. So, you know, like when we're doing the Vegas meetup in a couple of months, it's going to be a little bit smaller for us there. So we'll hopefully get to meet more people. So I totally understand that.
Yeah, I might even pop into that. What date is that? Is it
April 10th and 11th.
Yeah, I might try to just pop in. It's Vegas.
Whoa!
Yeah, look at there.
A little sneaky confirmation here on Geeks and Gamers Daily.
I'll check my schedule and I'll try to come in and say hi.
Okay.
I do definitely I like the smaller you know meetups because it just gives me more time to actually spend time with you guys because it's always so. Yeah, the Orlando one has been chaotic.
Yes, absolutely. Well,
yeah.
That is awesome. The chat's going crazy at the mention that you might just pop in at Vegas, so they're going crazy. So,
you want to see me? Does anybody want to see me in Vegas?
The chat's asking who's the person in the background interrupting Gina. They don't know who that is.
Yeah, Vegas, baby. Let's shoot for that.
Heck yeah.
Go.
We are on the road. We have a 10-hour drive. Jake, I drove across the border to go to Canada, and now we are in Washington D.C. and I've already
Washington State.
Washington State, and I've already had to pee twice. I mean,
don't let Jay get gas station chicken.
I'm a total girl, but I'm driving this big ass truck. That's what we're doing right now. Traveling.
Beardo says, "Don't let Jay get gas station chicken. It's not
good.
Yeah, it's not good."
Ew. Yeah, no.
Why you gotta put me out like that?
Wait, is that what you like?
Oh, he loves it.
I have no idea.
We haven't eaten anything yet. Usually, I don't eat until we get to we gotta get to a nice burger place.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Culver's. We'll go to Culver's.
Yes, go to Culver's. Go to Culver's.
I don't know if they have it in Washington.
Gina's never been to Culver's.
I'd be surprised if they did.
Gina, I'm taking you to Culver's. Don't let Jay. I have to be the first person to take you to Culver's. So.
Sounds good.
We won't keep you. I do have some exciting news. I got to meet.
He's pregnant.
I got to meet Dora the Explorer.
That's a different direction.
Please, can you delete this episode daily when it's over?
I'll delete it, Jay. You can count on me, brother. Hey, you guys be safe. Thanks for calling in. And Gina, we always got your back. All of G&G loves you. So whatever you need, we got you.
Same, brother. Same. I appreciate you.
All right, guys. Have a safe trip.
All right, y'all. Have a good show.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Look at that. A cameo appearance from Gina Carano and some guy named Drunk 3PO.
And a little sneaky little announcement, confirmation that Gina might be at the Vegas meetup.
Might be in Vegas. Wow. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
That, huh?
So that is awesome. So Man, we're getting started around here. Look at there. So you know what? I'll give Beardo a little credit. Good show so far. Not too bad.
What can I say?
Tobias Nexus for 10 says, I couldn't even play Helldivers 2. All I saw all weekend and yesterday was servers are full. Please try again later. I've logged 2 hours of total game time. None of it actually playing. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. The servers have been capped at around 450,000 players right now. And it's a good problem to have, but it's frustrating as well. But I don't think they anticipated this level of success. So we'll get into that a little bit later. Orange Gonton says, lock it in. Yay. Alabamian says, boo. Boba Drinker says, hail Geeks and Gamers. I'm inspired by you guys to being the change we want to see. Interested in writing for the website. Already applied with all the info. Please let me know. Well, on that front, and I announced this last night on CobraCast, but we are completely revamping the website. That process has started. You're not going to see a change on it right now. It's probably going to take 4 to 6 weeks, but we have a site that we're working on, and then we can transfer everything once it's done. But the website's going through a complete overhaul. And I don't want to get into specifics or anything like that, but trust me, it's going to look completely different. It's going to feel completely different. And the community element is at the forefront of what we want over there. We want to make sure that everyone has a good experience over there to have your conversations. I want to take all that Discord activity we have on the Geeks Gamers Discord. I want to take activity from Twitter, Facebook, and push all of that to the website, and that way you got a place that no one can have any impact on. So that is in the works right now, and I'm really, really excited. And an app is part of the long vision of it, but the first part of it is to get this website up and changed over. It's going to cost, but that's the whole thing, is you guys have supported us so much that it's allowed me the opportunity to kind of, again, I tell you, I put all this money back into back into G&G. It's just, I think that's the most important thing you can do is reinvest your money and try to build. So I'm excited about it. So we shall see. Let's see. Jonas J. Campbell. I heard about this morning, but yes. So WDW Pro has been remonetized. So it says, thanks, Jeremy, for the support. Our tyrannical overlords remonetized me and WDW Pro this morning. No explanation. Thanks again for the support. That is super awesome to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I talked to WDW Pro when the whole thing went down, and I explained to him that they said reused content or whatever. And then I've had this happen now multiple times. It happened on this channel, and it happened on my D-Day Cobra 199 channel. After it got monetized, it got demonetized. It took about 24 hours for them to fix it both times. Looks like for Pro, it took about 3 days, but at least it got it fixed. And again, that's a testament to all of you guys out there tweeting, tagging, and all of that. And every time this happens, like, I know people are like, people get frustrated and all that, but it does no good to just cuss YouTube out and scream at them, and I'll just be like, hey, can you please look into this? This is a mistake, yada, yada, yada. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? So, but happy for those guys. Congratulations on getting your monetization back. Well, Beardo, we got to talk about someone that just called into the show. That would be Gina Carano. Now, the other day, well, she was at Fan Expo Vancouver, and as she just called and said, she had a great time.
Yep.
And but there was a couple of posts on Twitter that were protesting her appearance. We need a very safe environment. And we don't need people that have different opinions, because difference of opinion means not safe environment or whatever. I don't know how much of this you saw. Did you see any of the interactions on Twitter about it?
I didn't. I was trying to avoid it, man. Like, it gets so exhausting looking at this stuff over and over and over again.
Yep.
But I know it exists. But I'm interested to take a look at it and see what it looked like.
Yeah, this whole thing is so funny because essentially it was nothing as usual. So we are here on geeksandgamers.com. Gina Carano's protesters both meet and subvert expectations. That's a damn good headline right there. As promised, the outraged trans community and or their allies came out to protest Gina Carano's appearance at the Vancouver Fan Expo today. And the results were pretty much what you'd expect. Drunk 3PO was on hand to film their attempts to stick it to the man or woman. Not that I'm a biologist. And perhaps the funniest part is that it took him a while to find them. You can see his video below, which is uploaded on his YouTube channel. So Drunk 3PO here, right here. Here we go. Here's Jay's video. If it will switch over. Did it switch over? Yeah, there we go. All right. So here's Jay's video right here. All right. Now, so this is him. I found Gina Carano's protest at Vancouver. We're going to check this out. So let's listen to the one and only Drunk 3PO.
So I am in Vancouver, the Fan Expo with Gina Carano. And if you didn't know, there were signs posted. Well, one sign posted.
One sign.
There was going to be a protest happening now. So I'm going to walk out and go see the protesters and see what I can see. So,
holy shit, the bottom. Make signs, bring pride flags.
Oh, God, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that at the very bottom of the poster?
Oh, yeah.
Bring your pride flags. What?
Oh no.
Bring your pride flags, guys, and try not to pee your pants while you're doing it.
Oh my goodness, man.
Lord.
And again, this is why it's important for our supporters to like drown them out. It's not, don't get aggressive. That's what they want. They want people to misbehave. Like just show your support, just counter it out, and you'll drown them out by just being positive and being focused on supporting Gina, things like that. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes.
Go. Okay, so heading out, and let's see if we can see it, find it.
Somebody said Jay's going to hit this stream for a copyright claim.
I'm out here where it's supposed to be, and I got nothing. I don't see no sign. I don't know. I'll show you around. Let's see. Just people taking pictures here at the front.
Wearing masks.
And that's it. Nothing going on. An update. I think I found it, actually. I found it. It's actually happening on the other side of the building. So here we go.
Of course.
I'll show you. There it is. That's cool.
Exactly what I expected them to look like.
Oh,
did they recognize him? Did they know who it was when he walked up?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But this is the massive protest right here. That, man, I don't know how we can overcome this. This is insane. Like, how are we? We're done. We're done. It's over.
We're finished,
it's over,
man. The war has been lost.
Keep animals safe space. Yeah!
Keep bigots out of our safe space.
Oh, man.
I see Gary in the chat. Gary, did you hear Gina called in earlier? Did you hear what she said earlier? I don't know if you were here when that happened. Were you here, Gary? I'll have to see if he was here when she called and dropped an interesting piece of information for the whole entire audience here.
Exclusively on Geeks and Gamers.
But so yeah, that's where This is the unstoppable Gina Carano protest right here.
Wow.
How will we ever recover?
Brave. Stunning and brave these guys are.
Somebody said 4.5 protesters. He says, no, what did I miss? Gina called in with Jay. Jay was with her. They called, and Gina said she might be stopping by the Vegas meetup to hang out. That's what she told the whole audience that here. So that's pretty awesome. So there you go. You can go back and if you listen to it, probably like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, that's super cool.
Very beginning of the show.
Yeah. So hail Friday Night Tights. Vegas is going to be awesome. I cannot wait.
Yep.
Let's finish this video off.
There it is.
Well, that's it. 4 people. And they didn't really want to talk to anyone. They just wanted people to read their signs. Didn't really say anything about Gina. They just said, keep Fan Expo a safe space. And they cheered for all the cosplayers that walked by. So this is your on the street reporter coming to you from Vancouver.
Good old Drunk 3PO. Make sure you subscribe to Drunk 3PO. But yeah, he's obviously it's awesome to see. And yeah, the Fan Expo Vancouver, a lot smaller convention, but those are probably a lot nicer to deal with too. I mean, again, MegaCon was insane. There were so many people. You know what I mean?
It's shoulder to shoulder, like the entire floor. Like I was walking around with Epic Mike and with Jake the Viking when we had a little bit of free time on Sunday when it was a little less busy. And it was still like, I expected going into MegaCon on Sunday to be a little slower. It was not. Like,
yeah,
it was still crazy. And the Rippaverse line wasn't as crazy as Saturday, but still a lot of people showed up. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that those smaller conventions, you know, you get to experience and do a little bit more than what MegaCon was like because it was busy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I just, you know, I look at everything, and again, people keep asking me this question. They're like, "You guys should do your own con," and like I've talked to Stuttering Craig about this, you know, because with side scrollers back in, or with Screw Attack back in the day, you know, they did SGC, like they did their conventions, and he said there's so much bullshit to it. You know what I mean? You're not really, there's no money in it. When you're talking about like all the stuff involved, you're gonna lose money. I mean, hell, I lose money every time we do the convention stuff because I'm bringing people in. We don't charge people for meetups. I'm not saying we will because we're not. I'm just saying like it's when you put something of that magnitude on, there's so much involved in it, and you know, it's just to me like you know if you look at. We had Star Wars Theory hanging out with us. We have, say, Critical Drinker, the Friday Night Tights crew, you know, G&G crew, Rippaverse. We had all these people. And then you look at the other people that we're connected to. Like, could we pull off a convention by just personalities? Even extended personalities that aren't directly connected with us. I mean, it's not like I would tell people no if they wanted to be a part of it. But, I mean, we probably could do something like that. But it's just there's so much red tape involved. You know what I mean? So I just don't know I don't know if we could pull it together or not. I have no idea.
Oh, I think we could definitely pull it together. It'd just be logistics and planning everything out, mapping everything out, and seeing what it looks like. But I don't think there's any doubt in my mind once those things are all ironed out that we could not pull it off. We absolutely could pull it off. It's just getting all the numbers and everything straight, getting all your ducks lined in a row, you know?
Yeah, so much to it. And it would probably take so much planning that it would take us away from our day-to-day content and stuff like that. Like it would be a lot. It'd be a lot. But again, it's something that people have asked about. It's things, and I look at everything. Like MegaCon's the best experience we've ever had, like as a company to date.
Absolutely.
Like in terms of the meetup, in terms of the panel, in terms of the lines that was at the Riververse booth. Like I've never experienced anything like that. It really was overwhelming, and it really did blow me away. It blew everybody away, and everybody involved has talked to us about it. They were like, "You guys have serious momentum right now." And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know what to do with that except for just keep making YouTube videos. But yeah, Yeah, keep playing Fortnite. I honestly, I haven't been playing Fortnite that much lately. That's how busy I've been, you know? And now I'm going to have to play Helldivers too, which we're going to talk about here in just a minute. But you want to read some super chats, Beardo?
Yeah. Let's get some out of the way here. David Smart for a $2. Hey, Jeremy, do you eat figs with cold or warm milk? I like Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons are good. Stone Cold Steve Austin for a $2. Drunk 3PO has a Lamborghini. He's better than us.
He's always been, yeah.
I mean, was that his Lamborghini? 50 Shades of Grayson for a $5. I took this singing very seriously. Jay should be forced to change his name to Judas 199. Frowny face. Jeez.
It says Fortnite is shit. You lose viewers every time you play it. We've had like the #1 Fortnite stream on YouTube the last few times I've played it on a channel with 3,000 subscribers. So listen, just like Steiner Math says, the numbers don't lie. Okay, the numbers don't lie, baby.
Numbers don't lie. I mean, as much as people hate Fortnite, it's still one of the biggest games out there.
Dude, the fact that we have 700 people watching on a channel with 3,000 subscribers is retarded. We even had Fortnite streamers come in there and accuse us of view botting because we had so many people watching.
But that's because the audience, the 199, the best fandom, best audience out there, man.
100%.
Sophie for a $2. 199. Been MIA due to Andrew. 5 to 9 hour vids addicted. Andrew?
Oh, she talking about
due to Andrew?
Legal Mindset. Legal Mindset's been crushing it. So
okay. Shout out.
Yeah, Legal Mindset's been crushing it with his live streams. And he's been covering some VTuber stuff, some drama. Hayden was talking to me about that in Cobra Cash chat last night. So yeah, Andrew's awesome. Shout out to him. Congrats on all his success. It's great to see.
Absolutely. Tobias Nexus for $5. Starship Troopers Extermination may be having some issues with their new setup and reworking the classes, but it functions correctly and is playable. There you go. Thank you.
I wanted to play that one. I never got around to it. But Helldivers is something you're going to see us playing. I mean, I know you played it the other night.
Yep.
And a lot of people have been playing it, so I'm looking forward to getting into it.
Andre CR for a 2,500 in check says Beardo just peed himself. Oh, over Gina? Maybe a little tinkle. Joker's Disciple for a $2. Beardo plus doo-doo cookies times wet wipes divided by butt cheeks equals disaster. That's some Steiner math for you right there. Alabamian for a $2. How about the 5 protesters? Who's retarded now? Absolutely. Quatrina VR for a 199. Jay found the modern audience in its entirety. Fluffy Panda for a 5. Kind of disappointed. I'm still waiting for Beardo to take out Pokimane and release his Eat Around the Poo cookies. I'm ready to pre-order. I sent the DM. I haven't heard a reply yet.
Do you think Pokimane's attractive? I mean, she's not ugly, but she's not like...
Here's the thing. If the one picture with her not wearing makeup, if I had never seen that, then yeah, I would say that she's attractive. But the thing is I've seen her without makeup, so that plays an effect into it. But I mean, so yeah, I mean, if she gets herself ready, she's an attractive woman. But I mean, when you wake up the next morning next to her and all that makeup's gone, it's like, ugh.
She's obviously not an ugly chick, but she's not like, and this has nothing to do with the way I feel about it, because I don't like her at all. But there's another chick that I like, I dislike more than Pokimane, but she's easily hotter, and that's the Alinity chick. No, Alinity.
Oh, okay.
Alinity is she is the definition of an e-thought. You know what I mean? And
Valkyrie's pretty hot.
Valkyrie is probably top. 100%. Valkyrie is but yeah, I just find Pokimane to be I don't know, she's so annoying, but
she is the definition of narcissist.
Yes.
She is such a narcissist, man. So full of herself.
Absolutely.
Ride the guy for a $5. Watch out, the blue hairs are out in null force. Death Racer for a 5. Jay should have brought Gina with him, and she should have talked to them and showered them with love, making them look even more ridiculous.
Would have been. That's not a good situation to put Gina in, though. They can't do that. Can't do that.
Gina's bigger than that. Steel Leg of History for $5. I have some new cords on the way. They will be here today, but it made me feel like crap that I made the dumb mistake and broke the cord trying to relax. Well, good luck with that. Steel Leg of History.
Oh, still good.
Got some new cords on the way.
Yeah, and he's getting his channel growing too.
Yeah,
so.
he's killing it right now. So shout out. B Buster for $2. You owe me a penny. Hail the 199. Hail. Dave Norris for a 199. Beardo's favorite video teacher passed. Rest in peace, Cagney. Is that the porn star that passed away yesterday?
Oh, yeah. PJ over on Rumble says 4 protesters, 3 chaperones. And PJ says, we appreciate your investment, but seriously, you can leave a little aside for a couple of new zipper hoodies for yourself. I mean, like, I typically just wear the same shit. Like, you know, I go through phases, but these, I actually want to make these available, like this brand, with like the 199 patch on it or something like 199 on the back. I got to get with Suresh to see like what the cost would be to order these hoodies from this brand, because they have no labels on them, which is perfect. And then we could put I think we've done these one time before years ago, but I love this brand. So
like track jackets, right?
No, it's just a hoodie. It's just a regular hoodie. It's just got the white zipper on it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's just a normal zip up hoodie. But yeah, so working on it. But again, for me, I wear the same shit everywhere I go. I don't give a shit. So, no, not a whole lot going on here. Just the same hat, same shirt, same everything, whatever.
Same boots, same
boots. Yeah.
Koa Lee for $5. Fortnite is gay, but I support you guys, so I guess I'm gay too. Hey. we'll all be gay together. How about that? Alabamian for a $5. By the way, Jeremy, this picture is the only star from Alabama. Maybe there is it their avatar?
That one. Yeah, I gotta highlight that one. Disco Cobra for 50.
A 50.
Says, I was telling Jeremy to mix it up before Helldivers 2 came out. Maybe more wrestling content or different games on the Cobra 199 channel. Helldivers has been blowing up. Top players over 400K. People trying to get on Xbox. I still need to play. Yes, and we are going to talk about Helldivers here in just a bit. And I have made a couple more wrestling videos for my D-Day Cobra 199 channel. So if you guys have not checked that out, please do that. WWE is popping right now. It is really good. So I'm definitely going to keep making wrestling content over there. It's going to take some time to get into the algorithm, but yeah, WWE stuff is really good right now. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. Tobias Nexus for 20.
Let's go,
says,
baby.
Even with how many furs are gay, trans, etc., I have yet to ever hear about protest or such at cons that aren't just hate. I do know that Anthrocon last year raised over $52,000 for charity. Beat that, haters. Put up your cash. Yeah, look, man, I don't inherently have a problem with I'm not going to hang out with a bunch of furries. Okay. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But if you do, you know what I mean? Like, do your thing, hang out, have your cons, have your get-togethers. I'd rather be vaccinated than go to a furry con. Okay. I don't want to go to a furry con.
What I will say is when we were at MegaCon, I didn't see any furries at the panels for Ripaverse or Geeks and Gamers, so we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
We gotta be doing something right. There was no furries that were waiting to meet us, so that's a good thing. Taker for $2. Rachel Zegler won Action Movie Star of the Year. Weird.
Well, didn't they have the streamer awards the other day, and it was basically like they just gave each other they were just
It was, they were just jerking off each other's friends. That's all it was. It was like, and that's all it has been, dude. It's always, the streamer awards are always just like the top 10 streamers who are all friends together, that they all hang out and they stream and they just give each other different awards. It's just a circle jerk of friends who are streamers. That's all it is, man. It's become a joke.
Yeah. And then of course, when are the Oscars? Like, when is that? Like,
you're asking the wrong person.
Isn't the Oscars like in March or something like that usually? And the reason I'm asking is because I do think it will be interesting this year. It does look like Oppenheimer is going to dominate. Now, I've said for many years, like, I don't really give a shit about the Oscars. What I'm interested in is if Oppenheimer dominates, are they going to freak out because it's not this diversity bullshit movie, you know, like, because, I mean, Christopher Nolan's probably going to dominate. Like, he's going to probably dominate across the board. And there's not going to be any diverse awards given out if Oppenheimer wrecks them. You know what I mean? And that's going to be the funniest thing. Because for the longest time, I was like, man, I want Nolan to get an Oscar. I don't give a shit if he gets an Oscar. It really doesn't matter. He should have already won an Oscar for almost every movie he's made, except for maybe a few, except for Dark Knight Rises. Okay, I'll give you that one. But you know, but I just want to see the reaction if it wins, if the weirdos are going to cry about lack of diversity and all this shit. So,
dude, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, he gets nominated for several, but they snub him just because they can. That
will be so crazy if they do it. That will be so crazy.
But I mean, would you be surprised?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Be surprised if they
not
snub
at all.
Him.
Not at all. So
golden nuggets for a 5. You take 5 lame protesters times 1 J equals 1 Gina minus Josh Brolin's love poem equals that's 12. 199s. Okay.
The numbers don't lie.
No,
the numbers don't lie.
Holy smokes. Rhombosaurus. Rhombosaurus for a 199. Holy shit. Any predictions for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? So there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and then a week showcase. And then partner showcase, and then a week from tomorrow or a week from today is the Pokemon Direct. So
the partner showcase. I don't expect it to be anything mind blowing. I think they're probably going to announce something with Xbox games, you know, coming over there. They obviously had this scheduled. It seems like they had this scheduled for last week, and then Microsoft had their whole podcast they were releasing on Thursday, so it looks like Nintendo pushed it. I don't expect anything big to come from the partner showcase.
No Switch 2?
No. It's not getting announced anytime soon. I've already predicted that the Switch 2 will not release until, in my opinion, until holiday 2025 is when they will release it, and they probably won't even announce it until a few months prior. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Dude, the Nintendo Switch is still like, the Nintendo Switch is less than, I think it's like right at 20 million units away from becoming the best-selling console of all time. And I think there was a report the other day, like, I guess Nintendo has $11 billion in cash.
Well, and dude, it's so affordable too, man. It's so affordable, easy to get a hold of. The games are, I mean, they have their own catalog. They'd be dumb to do a Switch 2 like soon.
Yeah.
But it's also Nintendo, man. It's like, and it plays into what we're saying. Like, they are so out of the loop on a few things. They're like a few years back, and they don't give a fuck about it.
No,
they don't care. They don't care what Sony's doing. They don't care what Microsoft is doing. They're just marching to their own beat. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't. They don't care. Like, and that's the positive and the negative you get from them. Like, because you could sit there and you could say like, oh, Nintendo's like out of touch, but this is why they don't get caught up in the social bullshit and all of that. But look at this right here. Nintendo is the richest company with over 11 billion in cash. That is, I can't even comprehend that. I can't even comprehend that. That is insane.
Yeah.
Like, they are crushing it. So, I mean, yeah, man, Nintendo's operating on a whole different playing field. They are not competing with Microsoft. They are not competing with Sony. They're not competing with anyone but themselves. That's it. And they're going to continue to do their thing. And it's a blessing and a curse. It's a double-edged sword with Nintendo, but overall, I think it's a far more positive thing than anything for them to operate how they operate.
and their first party games, like, they don't require this massive amount of development. Like the mocap, there's no face capture. They don't use actual actors or face models to do their games. It's just the development and the programming for them has got to be light years cheaper than what you see these AAA studios making for PC and PlayStation and Microsoft. Like,
yep.
So they're able to profit a whole bunch more.
Well, and that, like, right now, what they should be doing, right, in my opinion, here's what they should do now. The Nintendo Switch should be their Sony PlayStation. Everything that releases should be the Switch 2, the Switch 3, the Switch 4, the Switch 5. That should be Nintendo's flagship moving forward as the Switch. Don't call it the Switch U, please. No. For the love of God, don't call it the Switch U. But it needs to be simplistic. Switch 1, Switch 2, Switch 3, Switch 4, and that will be the identity for Nintendo moving forward. And they can continue to make that this kind of hybrid, kind of like home console, also like handheld.
I think they hit the jackpot on that. Like we were saying this on the main event, I think last week, Nintendo hit the jackpot on the Switch because they've always been the at-home console and then the mobile device with the Game Boy, the DS, and then they had, the 64, the GameCube, the Wii. But now they have both in one. It's so fucking genius. They've hit the jackpot. They cannot move away from this model because it's perfect. It's been perfect for them. The Switch has been super successful. And, and they still do have the mobile-only version of the Switch with the Switch Lite. But it's still the Switch.
Yep.
So, you do the Switch 2, and then you have the Switch 2 Lite, which is the mobile version that still plays all the Switch games that you can still play on the at-home console. It's genius. They've hit the jackpot on it, and you're right. Just go Switch 2, Switch 3, Switch 4, and just keep it simple.
But the thing is, I saw somebody in the chat say that Nintendo won't do the number things, and I agree that that's probably that.
They never
that's
have.
Not. They never
Besides
have.
the DS, they did the DS, the 2DS, and the 3DS.
Well, no. There was no. Well, that was based. But that was based on like 2-dimension, 3-dimension, like the three. So it wasn't like and so I don't know. I mean, again,
it's still play on it. Like
it is.
Like they did,
it
but
is.
They did the 3DS, and then they scaled the 3DS back, and they made the 2DS after. But there's still, it's still you got the DS, the 2DS, and the 3DS.
Yeah,
look at it that way. But they did the Game Boy Color and then the Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah,
and then
that's right.
DS.
Though. Yeah, but the 2DS did come out. The 2DS did come out after the 3DS.
Yep.
So no, the 2DS came out after the 3DS though.
Correct.
But I'm saying though, so it wasn't so much a play on the follow up. It was more a play on the 2D aspect, the 3D aspect.
It was both. So they did it. They were clever. They were very clever with the naming.
I think you're giving them too much credit.
These are Asians, bro. They're Japanese. They're smart as fuck. They're fucking smart. Especially when it comes to numbers, they're fucking smart.
Nintendo fanboy confirmed. You're like, they're working 4D chess, man. They know what's going on.
Hey, they purposely put the Wii U out to suck for the Switch to succeed as much as it has.
I don't think they brought it out from
Confirmed. Look at Project Eggroll says, yes, they are Asian. Hey, dude, they're fucking Asians, man. They're smart as shit. They know what they're doing.
They did. They brought the Wii U out. They clearly aren't that smart, okay?
But they did it so that the Switch would succeed.
No. The Wii U is the worst branding I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it was horrible. It really was terrible. But either way, we'll see. All right, let's get a few more super chats, and we're going to talk about Helldivers 2.
Sophie for 5. Wait, Hayden was on CobraCast. Does he even sleep? Every other super chat on the 9-hour stream was from him. LM should have Legal Mindset should have him on as a guest. Still got a 6-hour to watch.
Yeah, no, he was just in the chat. That's what I was saying. Like, we were talking. Okay. He was in the chat. So
Cole Hauser for $2. What's up, Jeremy and Beardo 199? Yo Joe, praise Ora.
Praise Ara.
Sophie for another 2. Renner appeared. Only Tom stood up. Disgrace. I don't know what she's talking about.
Jeremy Renner?
I'm assuming Jeremy Renner and Tom Hardy, Tom Hiddleston. I don't know. Tobias Nexus for $5. Oh, you may have had a few. Not all of us are vocal about it. Closet furries are a thing. I've never been to a con or meetup. I'm an anxious wreck in real life right now. I mean, maybe there
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias Nexus. Yeah.
Yeah, I personally will stay far away from a furry con, but I have nothing against it.
The one cool thing that I saw at MegaCon was like the 100 Spider-Men that were all hanging out together, and they had the boombox.
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, there was like, there had to have been like 100 different Spider-Men, and one of them had a boombox, and they were all dancing together, walking around the convention.
Really? I did not see that. Wow.
Yeah, it was like a Spider-Verse thing. It was pretty cool.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah. You want me to keep reading, or you want to?
Well, I saw this tweet, and I just wanted to see what the chat says. Okay. This is interesting, and I want to see what you say. All right. One has to go.
Ooh.
Now, at first, I thought this was a pretty easy answer for me, and honestly, so I'm just going to say right now, 2 and 4 are going nowhere. Okay.
Right.
2 and 4 stay. So the question becomes between 1 and 3. Now, initially, I was going to say ET, but I think I feel like Top Gun Maverick has made me really love the original Top Gun more and make me look at it in a whole different way. I've always liked the first Top Gun, you know what I mean? But
gun to your head, it has to be ET. If one has to go, gun to your head and say one has to go. It's ET.
I have a lot of nostalgia for ET. You know what I mean? I don't have as much nostalgia for Top Gun. I liked Top Gun, but ET, I have a ton of nostalgia. I think probably ET doesn't hold up that well on rewatches. It's been so long since I watched it, but I don't know, man. It's either 1 or 3 though. There's no way that there's no way to. So what are you? You're taking ET?
I'm getting rid of ET.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And the best out of this list is Back to the Future.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
But I love me some Ghostbusters, man.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty interesting thing to bring
takes
up.
a hike.
I think because of Top Gun Maverick, I think I'm going to have to keep Top Gun. If Top Gun Maverick wasn't a thing, I'd probably keep ET. But because of Top Gun Maverick,
fair enough.
I think that's why I have to keep Top Gun.
Yeah.
So, I think, yes, I'm going to keep Top Gun, but it's not an easy decision for me. Not an easy decision for me. I see most of the chat saying ET, gone, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
They're
I agree.
done.
I agree with that.
So I think we'll have to do some of those on the Geeks and Gamers account. Like the one has to go. We'll put some games, put some, 4 movies, 4 games. So on the website. So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 has popped off. Now, you've played Helldivers 2.
Yep.
Can you give us a brief kind of what your thoughts are on Helldivers 2? What does it compare to? Is it basically give you Left 4 Dead vibes from that perspective?
No.
4-player. No. What I mean, just from the co-op aspect of playing with friends and things like that. Does it have that feel to it? Not the zombie element. You know what I mean? Or is it more like a Gears of War? I don't know if you played Gears.
Man, I'd say multiplayer. It's probably like Destiny. It's
Okay.
like Starship Troopers meets Halo ODST and a little bit of Destiny.
Okay.
Is what it kind of is. But it's such a unique game. It's so unique. Calling in your reinforcements and having to take out these hives, and I personally like battling the bugs better than the robots. The robots are a lot harder. The difficulty level from the bugs to the robots is stiff, but it's such a fun game to play co-op.
When I played the tutorial, obviously they make you fight some of the bugs in the tutorial, and then when I got into the game, I was just playing by myself, and so it's just the robots were seemed like overbearing. Like the robots were pretty difficult. And I kept running out of ammo, so now I was having to go find ammo. And I was learning that dynamic of it, but I haven't played it that much. But I have not played like with friends yet, and that's what I'm looking forward to, is that dynamic.
So the easiest way for ammo, I mean, there are some outposts on the planets where you can find ammo drops, but the easiest way is to just call in your reinforcements, which is very unique. Like, there's button combinations. So if you're playing on controller, like, you have to do a certain combination on your D-pad, and you do like up, up, down, sideways, right, whatever on your D-pad, and then you throw the beacon, and then you get a drop, and you can either call in like a rocket launcher, a sniper, a machine gun, or it's a resupply. And if your friend dies, that's how you do it too. That's how you call them back. So you don't play as just this one character. Like, you're pretty much just like this private in the army, or you're just some random person in the military, and every time you die, you just spawn in as a new armyman, but in the same armor that you were already wearing. So the likeness is the same, but it's a brand new person every time. So there's not this one single character. It's like not like you're playing Master Chief, or you're not playing as you know, just the same character.
Right.
So there's no importance to the character that you're playing other than the setup that you have for it.
Well, and so you've got right here, you got Helldivers 2 sees over 400,000 concurrent players on Steam alone. So it's now matching Pal World for online popularity. This is oh, man, that looks good actually right there. KFC. So this is huge. Now, a lot of people did not see this coming, just like Pal World. And this is where the gaming world, there's so much opportunity out there. We've seen so many of these properties just disappoint time and time and time again, these AAA properties. And then you have these games come out of nowhere like Pal World and now like Helldivers that have really dominated. Now, hopefully with Pal World, I think they've done a good job from what I've heard keeping up with it. Helldivers is going to be a whole different ball game in terms of trying to keep up with all of this, because the numbers are like right here. Helldivers 2 dev temporarily caps concurrent players to around 450,000 to help with the server stability. So that is crazy that they're running into this type of issue. But I think, again, this is a great problem to have. And hopefully they're going to be able to take full advantage of this and keep up with it, because I want to see them maintain it. Because from everything I've seen, Helldivers 2, no BS about it. It's just a fun game that is kind of brings you back to the 90s kind of, you know, action, you know, patriotic, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's
very
just,
patriotic.
Like it's got a great vibe to it, and it's what we need more of. So you're going to see us playing Helldivers. So it's 4-player co-op, correct? Is that what it is?
Yes, 4 players max. And the cool thing about the story is that you're currently at war with the bugs and the robots. And based on the entire player base, how successful the people are in the game, not just you, but how everyone in the world is doing in the missions, reflects how you are doing in the war. So right now, online, if you're to log in right now, you're currently losing the war against the robots. Like, you are losing. They are taking over factions, and that is because the player base, the overall player base in the server, is losing to the robots, and that is reflected in the game. I've never seen something like that before. That is very unique, like how that works. It is an active war that is going on, and the entire player base in the entire world, whoever's playing, their success or failure is reflected in the game, in the war in the game, and everyone who plays their game is like reflects that. That is insane. That's the best way that I can describe it.
That's awesome.
That's so unique to me.
Hell yeah. I love it. And again, so I'm hoping that, you know, this game continues to succeed, because we don't want to see like Halo Infinite, for instance. Remember when Halo Infinite, you know, came out and it set records for launch numbers for Halo, and then they fucked it up not too long after. You remember that? Yeah. They just fucked it up. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this game. I hope they continue to maintain what they have right now, because this is massive momentum. And then Pal World is another one with right there. It just says Helldivers 2 just passed the all-time Steam concurrent record of Grand Theft Auto 5. So I didn't even see that as the headline right there. So this is fantastic news. Helldivers is a massive, massive success so far. Hopefully they're going to be able to maintain the success. We will be playing this game on our respective channels. For me, like my personal gaming channel is D-Day Cobra 199, and then obviously we have the Geeks Gamers Play channel. So stay tuned for that. But I'm looking forward to it.
And it's the fact that it's a double A game. It's not a full price game. It's $40 American on Steam, and the fact that I think that between Power World and Helldivers 2, Xbox and Sony are learning a lot about this. That even though that they have their signature exclusive games, putting them on PC day one and not making it just a console exclusive, but making it also available on PC is a huge win. I don't think Helldivers or Power World would be as successful as it is right now if Xbox were to say, oh, you can only play Power World on Xbox or Game Pass and it's not available on Steam. Same with Helldivers. If you could only play Helldivers on PlayStation, it wouldn't be as big. But the fact that it's on PlayStation and on Steam, that's why these games are taking off. And I think you can see in the future that Sony should, I don't know if they will, I don't know if they're smart enough, but if they like money, they should do it. That you might see, let's say, the next God of War game. Yeah, you can play it on PlayStation, but day one, you can get God of War on Steam as well. Or with, same thing with Xbox, whatever Xbox exclusives are coming out, put it on Steam as well, because there's way too much money to be made. PC gaming, since COVID, PC gaming has skyrocketed. More people are playing and gaming on PC than ever before.
Well, and I'm 100% open to, like, I have no problem. Like, this is my argument's always, I want Nintendo to remain on Nintendo systems. I don't want Nintendo to be available anywhere else. But like when it comes to like, PlayStation and Xbox, like, make them available. If you have third party games, make them available everywhere. I don't like when if Sony actually does have something that they are responsible for, like a God of War, I can understand why you want to keep it on your own system. But I don't like when third party games that are made outside of the console manufacturers are just like, they make deals and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're right. If you start making things available for whether it's God of War or Uncharted or something like that, or even Spider-Man,
Final Fantasy.
So yeah, make
Imagine
that available.
if Final Fantasy 16 was on PC day one.
Well, at the end of the
day,
day,
might have been game of the year.
They don't do a good job, even with their console exclusives. They haven't done a good job of maintaining that. Like, look what Halo's become when it was a console exclusive. You know what I mean? Look what happened to Halo after its peak with Halo 3. It just fell apart.
Well, that's because the developer changed. It went from Bungie to 343.
I know. And like God of War is a massive franchise. I don't think it's like this thing that you're just automatically like going to identify with PlayStation per se. Like, I don't think people. I don't think because you're in the know. I'm just talking about from the normie standpoint. I don't think normies just automatically think God of War PlayStation. I don't think they do. I think normies think Halo Xbox. I don't think normies just go God of War PlayStation. I think they think God of War awesome video game. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
God of War has always been PlayStation only.
I know it has, but for some reason it just doesn't seem like it's something that is synonymous with PlayStation. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm talking about normies, not gamers.
Let us know.
Yeah, I'm talking about normies, not gamers.
Right.
So, because any normie would think, Xbox, Halo. But they wouldn't think.
And Spider-Man, Sony, I get it. I think that if we're gonna see any games that Sony's like it's their exclusive, we'll see the Horizon series, God of War, Final Fantasy. You can see those day one on PC in the future. But something like Spider-Man, like Sony owns everything that is Spider-Man, and the only reason Disney has Spider-Man right now on film is because they lease it to them. But Spider-Man is Sony's baby. So I can see that one and that one only being like, hey, you're going to need a PlayStation to play a Spider-Man game. But for God of War, Horizon, Uncharted's kind of done. That series is finished. But Final Fantasy, man, they're just losing money not putting it on PC day one. I mean, and that's because you just look at the success of Helldivers. That is a AA game. Pal World, that's a AA game. And they decided to put it on PC day one, and these games are just skyrocketing.
Crushing it right now.
Yep.
Love to see it, man. Love to see it.
Yep.
And also we are going to have main event tonight, Tuesday night's main event. So we'll carry over a lot of this gaming discussion over there tonight. And I think we're confirmed for a guest, but I need to wait to see. I think we were working on having a guest tonight, someone that's never been on the G&G channel. So someone that got caught up in some controversy about 2 months ago. She had a viral video for she was calling out the social justice people. So we'll see. I think we've got her for tonight. We've been working on getting it's the Mally Mouse girl, that girl that went viral. And I think like Babylon B wrote some articles on her and stuff like that. I think she's been working with them. So okay. I think she's supposed to be on tonight.
Steph said we are confirmed.
Okay, confirmed. There we go. So yeah. So she's going to be on, and we'll talk about her viral moment where they were going after her because she basically was calling out all the BS. So, all right, let's read some super chats.
All right, let's get it. Bass Bunny Love, or maybe it's Base Bunny Love for a $5. The Dark Knight is one of the best movies ever probably made. Probably my second favorite movie of all time, and the best opening scene in a movie ever.
It's
the best
goated
opening scene in a movie ever.
It's right up there. It's up there. That opening scene with Joker and everything.
Yep, the bank heist. Rye the Guy for a $5. I think that little protest proves at least one thing. Those people are certainly a lot braver behind a TikTok video or a keyboard. Absolutely. George Ramirez for a $5. Geeks and Gamers 199 Helldivers 2 squad. Let's go! Hope they fix the servers. Fucking love you guys. Greetings and love from Puerto Rico. Waiting on Beardo to yell a 50! Well, we did get a 50 earlier today, so there you go. Irish Rhino for a $2. Gina in Red Alert 3. Enough said. Hotter than Pokemon? Maybe Pokimane? Cole Hauser for a $2. Jeremy, WWE including Attitude Era or G.I. Joe Era? Question mark.
Hang on just a minute. I hate TikTok. Because I'm trying to pull up her video and I don't sign into TikTok and it's wanting me to do all these verify or whatever and it's playing something in my ear right now. Fuck you, TikTok. Anyway, go ahead.
Cole Hauser had a question for you. Jeremy, WWE including Attitude Era or G.I. Joe? Question mark.
WWE include... Wait, what's he asking?
WWE including Attitude Era or G.I. Joe? Question mark.
G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. He's asked me if I would take WWE with Attitude Era or G.I. Joe. I'd still take G.I. Joe.
Okay. Derek P.G. Beller for a $5. Blizzard's Diablo 3 and 4 have been outclassed by the independent game path of Exile for years, and they're about to take another hit with Last Epoch? Thank you.
Sorry. Now, this is the video this is the girl, Mally, that we're going to have on tonight. It took forever to pull this fucking video up because TikTok's so fucking retarded. But this is got her in trouble with the
yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that you said this. Okay. First of all, you just assumed my gender. Second of all, I don't give a fuck. I know that probably bothers you, but the difference between us is that I don't base my emotional stability on the validation of strangers. I know, rough concept, huh? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with me accurately defining a group of people as rainbow bullies when they are literally notorious for throwing temper tantrums and lashing out at people who think even minutely different from them. And by the way, I have personally been called things so much worse than a rainbow bully. So if that is going to be the end-all be-all for your whittle feelings, then I think you need to go take a trip over to Super Weenie Hut Jr.
And they lost their mind because I guess she's a Disney. She was, she does like theme parks and stuff like that. So her response to this, they lost it because she called out the rainbow bullies. And that she's pretty based though. She's always put like pro Trump stuff out there and everything. So she's pretty based. So we will have her on tonight.
Nice.
So
Vicente Cruz for a 20. What is it with Warner Brothers for not wanting to put out a Superman game and people say you can't play Superman? He's completely overpowered, but Dragon Ball Z and One Punch Man have overpowered characters and they get to have games. Well, so here's the thing. So Rocksteady, the old heads at Rocksteady have made their own studio. They've been working directly with James Gunn in the new DC. I think it's Jamie Walker and Sefton Hill have started their own brand new studio under DC. And James Gunn has already stated that he wants to make movie tie-in video games again and do them right, which I'm not sure if I'm personally a fan of. But what do we know about the new DCU? The first movie they're putting out is Superman Legacy. What is this brand new studio that Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker have just made under James Gunn? This new Rocksteady, the old heads of Rocksteady. It's like a small team. It's a small team in this studio. They're probably going to be making a Superman Legacy game that's going to come out shortly after the movie Superman Legacy comes out as well. So I think a Superman video game is not too far away in the distant future.
Yep.
Dermy Wormy for a 10. I'm only 200 away from 2,000. Been rocking hard lately. Always thankful to Jeremy for telling me to just do it. 199. Can't wait for Vegas.
Hell yeah, man. That's
Shout
all
out
you got to
to
do. You can't wait. You just gotta make it happen. So I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome.
Alec Baldwin's finger for a $20. Funny you say that, Beardo. Spielberg had the guns changed to radios in the E.T. remaster.
Yeah. Spielberg doesn't get criticized as much as he should for being a freaking weirdo. By the way, I'm just gonna have to say it, okay? I tweeted this, and it's finally time to admit something to the internet, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally time to admit something. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Based on Mark Hamill's Twitter, I can now say confidently, I'm starting to appreciate Ryan Johnson. I'm starting to appreciate Ryan Johnson. I despise Mark Hamill. So right here's Mark Hamill's tweet wishing Joe Biden, just ranked by historians as the 14th greatest president of all time, a happy President's Day. And I'm like, I'm starting to appreciate Ryan Johnson. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty happy that he made Mark Hamill miserable. I can't do. Mark Hamill is a psychopath. Okay, Mark Hamill is a complete psychopath. Gary's tweets every time Mark Hamill tweets, Gary's responses are so good. But yeah, man, I can't. Mark Hamill's lost. It's over. He might be the single worst case of TDS I've ever seen.
He's up there.
Bad. It's bad.
It's either him or Stephen King.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Vice for a $10. Here's a tip for those who want to spread democracy throughout the galaxy. Log in late at night when most people have left the servers. Leave your PC on sleep mode. Then you're good to go the next day. Well, thank you for the tip. Lower lip slicker for a 10. I was new in the Navy in San Diego in '84 when TG was made. Met TC at that time. Never seen ET, so it's gonna go.
Gotta go.
Blue-Eyed Scorpio for a 10. Jeremy, I tagged you with something on Twitter that might be good for CobraCast if you haven't already shared it.
All right, noted.
Some member messages. Tony for 5 months. Good to see some real talent on Daily. You're welcome. Eldritch for 10 months. Drunk 3PO. Okay, so this is a funny story. So last night, 2 nights ago when I was playing Helldivers, I was stuck in a waiting queue for Helldivers. Somebody super chatted me. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin, not Stone Cold's beer cooler. It was actually Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I've been waiting for maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And he said, have you ever tried shouting Drunk 3PO 3 times at your computer to get in? So I did. I yelled Drunk 3PO 3 times. And Jeremy, I shit you not, on that end of that third drunk 3PO, I fucking got in. I'm not kidding. Like on the dot when I said the third drunk 3PO, I got in. It was the most insane thing that I've ever experienced.
That is awesome.
Aaron Fever for 8 months. Please tell Gina to come to Phoenix. We'll have to ask Jay. He's her manager after all. The Exalted Patriarch gifted a membership. Thank you. Vash Fire became a member. Butter Biscuit for 10 months. Speaking of Jonas J. Campbell, you guys need to play Fortnite with him and Floral under a rock.
Let's go. They play Fortnite?
Maybe.
I'm all about playing Fortnite. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Steel Leg of History for 23 months. I can't thank you all enough for your support. I haven't been able to stream for a few days. I broke my HDMI cord. It stresses me out, but everyone been great. Oh, so that's the cord. That's the cord he was talking about. His HDMI cord.
Okay.
Sierra Tan for 10 months. Hey guys, thanks for the great content. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Sierra. Joseph A for 8 months. Welcome back to Daily Beardo. Bro, Vince Russo probably. Hey, thanks, bro.
Bro.
Michaela for 5 months. I'm bummed that I won't be able to make Vegas. I would love a chance to meet everyone and hopefully Gina in a less chaotic setting than MegaCon.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So for those just tuning in, Gina Carano called earlier and we talked to her. We put her on speaker, her and Jay, and she is, talked about, her experience at the Fan Expo this past weekend, and then she said she might be at Vegas for the Vegas meetup. So that's pretty cool.
Shout out.
Yeah.
SBZ for $5. In other news, Suicide Squad is also struggling with player logins. The server can't even handle 10 concurrent players. Man, that game fucking fell off, man. That game fell off harder than Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, the bad take Beardo returns.
The Gilk Man for $5. I used to love Beardo, and then I saw that New York Giants garbage flag. Much love to all, except for Beardo. Come on, Thomas. What did I do? What did I do? I'm sorry that you're a Redskins fan, Thomas.
And we have 500 people watching on Rumble, by the way. Shout out to you guys. So crazy numbers for us today. Thank you.
Infinite Horizon for a 199. Let me know about the 3D printed masks.
Will do.
52 Games Podcast for a 199. They have no ideas, so they're going to video games. They have no ideas, so they're going to video games. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Maybe the DC stuff? Superman? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. PJH for a $5. Beardo's deep voice makes his singing more acceptable. Hey, thank you. B Barrett for $2. This is a J Boarhood. Are you all welcome? You are all welcome. This is a J Boarhood, and you are all welcome.
How was the audio when Gina called earlier? Was the audio pretty good?
I thought it was good.
Okay. And then the audience, could you guys hear it pretty good? Was that okay? Hopefully it turned out okay.
Wesley for $5. Jay should have rolled up to the protest with Gina and a sign that says, "We are here for the struggle session." General Duality for a $5. The weekend of March 2nd, Sean Strickland will be racing in Nitro Cross. Luckily, you can watch Nitro Cross on YouTube and Rumble. It was created by Pastrana, who uses the 199. Hail.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, his number was 199.
General Duality for a $2. They should call the next Switch the Super Switch. You never know.
It's Nintendo, man. So they might.
Know. PJH for another $5. Switch U marketed to the trans community. You switch, I switch. Gerald Armstrong for a $5. Jeremy, did you see the incarnate Word Texas A&M commerce fight last night?
No.
Incarnate Word? I don't know how to. I think it's incarnate. Whatever.
I did not see that.
He did not see it, Gerald. And we're all caught up.
We're all caught up. All right. So another Geeks Gamers Daily in the books. Fear the Beardo. Good to have you back. Where can they find you?
Fear the Beardo on all social media. Twitter, YouTube, Kick, and Instagram. All socials are public. Go ahead and follow me. And on Sports Wars. I'm putting out almost daily content for Sports Wars, so go ahead and check us out.
All right, there we go. Tobias for 10 says, Jeremy, I respect you for that. We may disagree on stuff, but I'm proud that you're at least honest with your feelings about furries. You keep being your awesome self. I'll keep being the Geeks and Gamers local fur. And I am 100% okay with that, Tobias. Absolutely. So I'm totally, I want G&G to have as much kind of connection to fandoms as possible, whatever it is. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to like it. It doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, that's what we're building the website for. So we're rebuilding the website to kind of be the central hub for all things G&G. And I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to do stuff like that. Also, over on 221B, backpacks and hats. The 199 hats are for sale for a limited run, and the backpacks, we brought those back for by popular demand. So the backpacks have about another week, and then they are gone forever. That's it. If we do another run, it'll be a different kind of version. But the 199 backpacks, everyone that's been getting them in has talked about the quality being fantastic. They are great. Quality is excellent. And the 199 snapback hats are for sale over there. Cam Man is dropping links. Eric is dropping links. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. Other than that, you guys have a great day. And we'll see you for Tuesday night's main event tonight here on this channel. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Shout out. Bye.